Okay. All right. Victor, I don't know if you're there, but I think I finally got it figured out. Lou, how you doing, man? And Victor. Lou, I don't know if you're live there. Got more Bowman draft. Man, it was good. It's good. Got a bunch of free stuff, mostly hockey, that I'm going to give away, probably starting later this week or next week. But Upper Deck did a really good job. It was valuable from a business perspective and also lots of fun. Got to meet Mike Madonna, and the other neat one was I got to meet Mike Tyson. And they gave us this autograph. I got in the ring with Mike Tyson. That was kind of a neat experience. So, and you did get everything this time, right? We're good there. Good, good. Glad to hear it. So yeah, as far as I don't know if there's any big news. If you're into hockey, they made some announcements about some of their products, which was good. Basically, they're lowering the price and on a bunch of their hockey products, and not significantly reducing the content, which is a good thing. So, the draft is one and a quarter. I had to go up a little bit, and I have Bowman Chrome Hobby at 77. So just got some more of that in. I have Contenders Football 155. New case of Optic Football for 105. And new case of Preferred Football. New case of Immaculate Football. No, this is several cases later. I have Trilogy and Black Diamond Hockey. Um, Anything you guys looking for?
No, I just looking, and I mean, I was going to ask you a couple of questions about all the grades and stuff when you get a chance.
Yeah, what's that?
I mean, I mean, on the lower price cards, I mean, and then the cost that it is to get them sent off and graded. I mean, I mean, is it worth it on some of those? I mean, some of the like the 1990 Nolan line, I mean, tops card. I see you have, the nines and 9.5 stuff. I mean, is it worth it on most of those cards?
Well, why are you getting them graded? That's the first question.
Well, I mean, I because my dad is sick, and we've got to have some money, and I mean, I've got a pretty good collection of some stuff, and I mean, I've got to put this stuff up for sale.
Yeah, well, basically the only way it's worth grading is if you can get a 9.5 or a 10, and generally the ones that are worth grading are your more valuable rookie cards.
Right. Yeah, and I mean that's what I mean. Of course,
Uh,
don't get me wrong. 85% of the stuff is 90, 91 junk. But I mean, we've got quite a few vintage cards that are none of them are in perfect shape by any means. But then we've got a bunch of early basketball stuff. What I hate is we had 9 Michael Jordan rookies at the time. They chose to sell them all back in
yeah.
'94 or so. But, like that the sticker sets and stuff. I mean, you see some of those perfect ones been going for $10,000 on eBay that have sold for $10,000 on eBay. And I mean, I know what flaws. I mean, I can point out a flaw, but I mean, you know, what makes a perfect card other than other than all of the corners. I mean, it being centered.
That's pretty much it. It's the centering in the corners, the surface.
I mean, I've got and of course the two best cards out of that. The set I'm talking about is the '87 Fleer, the stickers,
Mm-hmm.
and the two best cards are the Barkley and the Jordan. And I mean, both of them are in pristine shape. I mean, they were in a case that I broke, and I mean, of course, it had papers and everything hold them into one end, so they hadn't been jumping around. But the Barkley's got just, the slightest little bit of white. They've got that blue border on the left hand side
Mm-hmm.
where the stars are, and I mean, it's got the slightest little bit of white. But I mean, and then the Jordan, I think it's got a little like printing blip. Just the slightest little, printing bubble.
Yeah, which will cost you probably a grade.
Right. And so, but I mean, they're like and then on the backup, for instance, where they cut. I mean, some of them are kind of gnawed cut.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to cost a grade. But as far as if you've got a perfect front to a card, I mean, how important is the back? I mean, I'm not saying it could be miscut or anything, but I mean,
Depends on the grading service. It even depends on the grader and the mood they're in.
Right. And I noticed that you use Beckett, and that's who I will probably use when I start sending enough of them off. But I'm not planning on sending 1,000 cards off probably, but a few hundred, that I go through and find I would. As far as these card shows where they have the grading booths there, do you go to any of the shows around?
I go to the National.
Do you? Well,
but it's cheaper to send them in.
Right. Oh yeah.
I don't know why you go to a show.
Well, I mean, and I was just, I was wanting to go and, more or less just kind of talk to people, but, there was, it wouldn't hurt my feelings to pay, $35 for a couple of those cards out of that set that would pull, $1,000 if they got a perfect grade on them. But I mean, how hard is
you
it?
won't get better grades because you take them to a show.
No,
You'll
no,
just
no.
pay more money.
Right. Well, I mean, it's convenience too. But I mean, you know, if I could get home from that show and be able to put that card on eBay and start it then. So I mean, the sooner I can get the stuff going, the better. And I've got to have a little bit of capital, to get started before I can send a bunch of cards off. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Uh,
The well, they don't. The only one in anywhere in the area that they actually slab the cards for you at a show is the National, and that's in
is it
July.
okay?
The ones in this area they don't slab your cards there. You
Right.
just submit it to them there.
Okay. Okay. All right.
That's
So
why I'm telling you
right.
you're
Okay.
just
All right.
spending more
Right.
money.
I understand. All right. So
You're
yeah,
just
well then
going
I
to pay
might not
more
worry about
money.
that.
So
Then I might just send them off. Have you ever had a problem with? I mean, any card getting swapped out?
they're not there to they're not there to do to rip you off.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not saying they never make mistakes, but
Right.
they're not there.
So,
So
well, I mean, and that's I mean, that's what I mean, a lot of what I needed to know. I mean, I guess the next thing is to look into what it's going to take to get them sent off. I mean, normal turnaround is a couple weeks.
um
And you probably send off, I mean, quite a few,
oh, I submit them for people.
do you? But I mean, price
I'm
scale.
streaming live here, so I'm actually talking to people.
Oh, you're all good.
If
But,
I submit them for people, if you're going to do a ton, it's cheaper to do it yourself. If you're only going to do like 10 or 15, it's actually cheaper to go through me.
right.
Um,
Well, I mean,
so
I know at first, I'm gonna be doing 10, 10, 20 at a time. Just to get started.
if you need the money, you might look at just selling them.
Right. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't want to do that because I know what I can get out of them. A ballpark of what I can get out of them. Selling them on eBay, single like that. And I mean, we need it worse than we need it bad, but we don't need it that bad. But I do need some of the little plastic sleeves, the ones that will fit in the top loaders. Are they just a one size? Because I was having a hard time. I brought a top loader in, but I mean, I see you got the same ones right here, the Ultra Pro.
Yeah.
I
just hate to see you spend a ton of money on grading.
right. Well, no,
you need to ignore eBay prices.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to send every card off to get graded.
Okay, I just see people spend several $100s on grading when they don't really know what they're doing, and they don't get any more for the cards.
Right.
You don't get any more for a Beckett 9 Ken Griffey Jr. or Derek Jeter rookie card than what you get otherwise. You're just pouring your money down the drain.
Right. Well, I mean, I mean, I've seen quite a few ungraded cards on eBay, and I mean they sell just as well as the ones that are graded, I guess. But do you sell them on eBay too?
6 o'clock, Lou. If you want to send over, I can do the boxes right now. I'm going to be on till 6. I sell on eBay, but very rarely because the hassle factor is very high.
Right.
I can sell it for more in here.
Right. Well, what do you mean the hassle factor? From eBay or from the customer?
From the customer.
You have to offer a return policy.
Yeah. There's no easy money in it.
No. Oh, I mean, I know
and are you looking at eBay completed auctions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've been studying.
Okay. Or Lou, I may be on later tonight also, but I just have to ship between 6 and 7. But you might check back like 7:30 to 9. I'll probably be on some then. Excuse me.
Yeah, if you got just a package of the soft sleeves that I can use.
Okay, sounds good. Are you using these for grading or for just protecting?
Well, I'm using them for protecting.
Okay. As I say, for grading, they want you to, what they really want to send, want you to submit them as these things here.
Okay. All right. Well, see,
and they're cheaper too.
See the difference of these two you had over there, the difference of the width. And that one
Yeah,
will easily.
This one is this size here.
Okay.
And that one's that size there.
That's the one I need.
They're for jersey cards.
Okay.
Good afternoon, All-Star. What years are they?
That's what the garage.
I buy stuff, but the stuff from the 80s and 90s unfortunately has very little value. The better stuff is like 50s, 60s, and 70s. Probably so, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I buy collections if you want to just sell the stuff.
right. Well, I mean, like I said, that's just we need the money more. We need the money more than that. We need to make some money off of it. Here, I've got
216.
Yeah, I mean, we've had people offer to buy it.
But if you're people in the 80s, then there's no money there.
No, I mean that's not what I'm looking to.
I mean,
to sell. I mean, like I said,
if you think there's value there, you can buy those boxes for $10 each.
Oh, I know. I mean, like I said, we've got cases and cases. I mean, of that stuff that's worthless. But I mean, we've got quite a few cards. I mean, we've got sets for every year from the 70s, from about 75 up, all the way through.
That stuff isn't worth getting graded again unless you're going to get PSA 10s out of it.
Right.
There's no money. You're just pouring your money down the drain.
And so, but I mean, the main thing are the.
I know you don't want to hear it, but that's the reality.
I understand. But I mean, the main thing is just the specialty stuff. I mean, like the early basketball stuff. And, the Jordans might not be there, but I mean, we've got duplicates of just about every other card in that set. I mean, there's 10,000 boxes that aren't worth anything, and then there's 10 that are. So, but we'll get it done. Well, I appreciate your help, and appreciate the talk. And,
Okay.
have a good afternoon.
You too.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's get this stuff shipped. Victor, Lou, if you guys want anything, I can do it. Otherwise, I'm going to try to get some stuff shipped that people broke today.
And the only reason they're making it today is because they had major speed late in their game last night. The fighting, which led to two players being suspended and both head coaches being reprimanded for unsportsmanlike thinking. The video highlight had to be fatso handshake with the opponent. Because all those kids have been taken off the
Sorry about that. Which ones would you like, Lou? 1 to 4 and 5 to 8.
So in this particular case, I look at it. I think the coach of the other squad. I think the Ryder coach, like taking his team off the court.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm afraid the guy's going to spend a small fortune on grading and going to be bitterly disappointed. But I tried to encourage him or point him in the right direction.
Right? It's uncontrollable at that point. There's all sorts of people on the court. So, you know what? It probably ended up being just
Victor, I think he went to supper. But thanks for the encouragement.
This is not, you know, the Big Ten or the ACC. You got to sign a sportsmanship pledge. You like that? Sign the sportsmanship pledge. I think that story was weak. Blake Griffin has a production.
Yeah, I think it's just you and me. Sorry, I had some technical problems earlier. But now I've got it figured out, and now I know how to fix it. I'm good with the technical stuff. Once I figure it out, I can remember how to do it. But the first time, it's just not so good. But we live and learn. Well, Victor, I'm here. I'm just going to try to get James's stuff shipped to him today.
He's been in the last 10 years involved in remakes of great movies. To take this Pelham 1, 2, 3, and the Manchurian Candidate. You can get them. And there's great movies. Lightning can't jump. I don't care how long ago they did it. It feels like 24 hours ago. It's a great. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Who makes money off this? Who? I said, take a break. Coming up. Sorry, just how difficult is that throw that Aaron Rodgers made? Who will ask Hall of Famer Steve Young? We'll also ask him how he prepared Rodgers.
So, Victor, you waiting for Limited on Friday? Actually, looks pretty decent. Carlos, hold on a minute and I'll look. Well, go for it on the Contenders and the Limited.
Come in and get a burger, fries, and a Pepsi for just $9.99 at lunch, plus a chance to win instant prizes. Only at Applebee's.
Look, we've got fees. Ew, really?
Oh, it's our Verizon bill.
Look at them. Line access fee, administrative fees. There are even taxes on top of them.
Decent people shouldn't have to live like this.
T-Mobile ends surprise fees and taxes. That's right. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in. Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
Carlos, the box of Trilogy had a Pavel Zacha, Konechny jersey, Marner jersey, and a Adam Henrique puck.
Or the perfect car for her. Auto Trader, the only car search engine driven by you.
Not bad. Nothing too killer, I don't think.
Why pause a spontaneous moment? Cialis for daily use treats ED and the urinary symptoms of BPH. Tell your doctor about your medicines and ask if your heart is healthy after sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempas for pulmonary hypertension, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for infection lasting more than 4 hours.
Victor, that's my job. I'm not that good at it, but that's the job, I guess.
You gotta go harder. Come on. Hey, yo, Brian, stop. Stop playing yourself.
Hello, Mr. Kelly.
Yes, Miss Tax Lady. I'm in the personal training game now. The Coward exercise program. You know, shreds pounds. You feel me?
I feel you.
Can I deduct some of the training equipment?
Yes, if it's exclusively for work, you can enter the expenses here.
Man, I'm working. Trust me, I'm working.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Oh, I'm getting better on the breaker. I'm just not as I'm not the gifted salesperson, but it's all good. And I'm getting a little better on the braking, I hope. The more you do it, probably the better you get, like most things.
Welcome back to Pardon the Interruption, presented by Johnny Walker.
There's just a huge learning curve, especially on the technical parts of it. Yeah, he did all right. All right, let me find a box here.
Was the Rogers throw as difficult as it looked? Yeah, you know, there's guys that, my generation, Dan Marino threw the ball in unique ways that no one could figure out. In fact, my arms were sore all in college because I wanted to throw like Dan Marino. So essentially, stand there, you don't have to step, you don't have to wind up, just put it by your ear and let it rip. So he had that unusual ability that no one could copy. Aaron Rodgers has the same thing out of the pocket. You even leave the pocket, your body's not in position. Dan Marino could do it because his body was set to kind of still grip it. Aaron Rodgers does it unimaginable. His body's not in position on the run, and he still can grip the ball from like get behind it. And so to me, that's people can try to copy that, people can try to like that. He throws the ball unusually when he's off on the run. No one can copy. No one can make sense of it. The velocity he can put on a ball going to his left, right, going to his left on the run. You just have to marvel.
Boo, 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 boo.
Is just being completely overstated.
thing that you know about Tom is that, and all quarterbacks are really the same. You get pressure in your face, and Tom doesn't have the answers. He can't sprint out like Aaron Rodgers and run for 15, 20 yards. He can't, he can slide, but when he gets constantly pressure in his faces, when they brought Conley Merciless and said, look, we're coming right to A-gap, right at you all night day long, it affected the game. It made it more difficult and really informs anybody. You can bring 4 guys and put pressure on Tom Brady, especially in his face. Look at for the last 15 years, it's not new news. It's just no one can do it. But the Texans actually pulled it off pretty well.
Okay, so let's pretend we're in college and we have a final exam. You probably have to take a couple of those, and I ask you to compare and contrast Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I mean, you've got to talk about the art versus science spectrum. Excellent quarterbacks. We understand excellence. There's 5 in the world, billions of people alive. There's 5 guys that we're talking about. But as a spectrum, science is going to be Tom Brady because he can't move. He's going to do it essentially from one spot, which means the ball's got to come out. All my calculus ahead of the snap, and now find the guy, let it rip. I'll take some more chances. If I have to hold the ball, I'll tell my offensive line, look, this one, hold it. Give me a little extra time because I got to decide if I'm going to get the ball out. That's the science part of quarterbacking. Aaron is a great scientist, but adds a lot of art because outside he can let the ball go, but he doesn't have to take the chances that Tom does because he doesn't have to get to one spot. So he can get out, and he can tell his receivers, look, don't worry about the slant. If you're not wide open, then cut it back upfield and make it a corner route. I'll slide outside and throw it for 45 because I can throw like nobody else on the run. So to me, Aaron has so much more ability to decimate defense, which makes you say to yourself, man, Tom Brady must be so great because he doesn't pick one spot.
All right, so we will get you out of here on this. We have talked about
Boop, 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 boop.
We have not mentioned the guy who's likely to be the MVP, Matt Ryan, and another guy with 2 rings and going to the Hall of Fame, Ben Roethlisberger. So with the games this weekend, Pittsburgh at New England and Green Bay at Atlanta, who you like?
Hey, Brian. Carlos, so are you ready for some trilogy?
Because the big 3, they can run the football, shorten the game. Tom Brady doesn't get on the field as much, and they can find. And look, Pittsburgh was a team in the last half of the season, which to me is the regular season because of how you're headed to college and not enough time to play and so forth. You look at the second half of the season, who was rushing the quarterback the best? Pittsburgh Steelers was 25 back. So that's confidence. I think Green Bay is a better team than they did last year in Dallas with the Atlanta Falcons. You got a quarterback that's going to, for me, have all right, guys. Art science. Remember, are you scientist?
No, I'm an English man. I'm an English man. I failed every science course I ever took.
I like art science are my friends. I'm not good.
Great. Art and ball with my friend. Let's take one last break. Still to come. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant face each other again tonight. Is it a surprise that they still haven't spoken of speaking to? Tyrod Lewis says Draymond Green was trying to...
And the machine's out of paper.
What message can I send? I just want to see talk about quarterback. No, I want to hear. He's good. I want to hear good.
We've got some pretty extraordinary fans at Domino's. That's why we created Piece of the Pie Rewards, a rewards program that's anything but ordinary. You can earn a free pizza after just store profits. Learn how to get your piece of the pie at Domino's.com.
So, if you have a flat tire, dead battery, need a tow, or lock your keys in, Geico's emergency roadside assistance is there 24/7. Oh dear, I've got a flat tire. Yeah, can you find a tape where it's a bit more dramatic on that last line, yeah? Yeah, I got it. Someone help me! I have a flat tire! Oh, good for me. What do you think?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
When you're close to the people you love, does psoriasis ever get in the way of a touching moment? If you have moderate to severe psoriasis, you can embrace the chance of completely clear skin with Taltz. Taltz is proven to give you a chance at completely clear skin. With Taltz, up to 90% of patients had a significant improvement of their psoriasis plaques. In fact, 4 out of 10 even achieved completely clear skin. Do not use if you are allergic to Taltz. Before starting, you should be checked for tuberculosis. Taltz may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you are being treated for an infection or have symptoms, or if you have received a vaccine or plan to. Inflammatory bowel disease can happen with Taltz, including worsening of symptoms. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Now's your chance at completely clear skin. Just ask your doctor about Taltz.
Okay, that's a neat name.
For a limited time, get 1 month free. Hulu. Come TV with us.
I can tell right away ZipRecruiter is going to make hiring a lot easier.
Go to ZipRecruiter.com and post to over 100 job boards with 1 click. Then easily select the best candidates from 1 list. Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/world. LeBron James. NBA Saturday Night. Spurs, Cavs, Saturday on ABC.
Can I trust him? Oh, cool. Are you great for this? Just like that.
That's what happens when 18 women hit their car. Imagine it's you or a family member worried about now the young call it Chelsea Finale, love and pain.
Keep walking. Drink responsibly. While that's happy hour.
Advertise people have a
Oh, sorry, Carlos.
The former North Carolina basketball player is
Oh,
now
okay.
15th NFL season. He's not only still out of the league, it's still active player.
You ready to do it?
Not as good as he once was. He's a non-time Pro Bowler and
Which one would you like?
good. Why do you think the Bears fans your team?
2, 4, 6, 1 to 6.
And then you're going to go to your rifle and get to within a minute of the Super Bowl. Happy anniversary, Tom Brady. On this day 2 years ago, you led the Patriots to a home win over the Colts, only to have Indianapolis refuse the Patriots for deflating the game ball. This became the biggest
Carlos, which one?
It led to a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
an absurd overreaction. And this is why Roger Goodell does not dare go to a New England home game. I remember when I used to be more this partial Roger Goodell. Boy, have I been to that. Yes, you have. Had the trails Nick Kyrgios, the volatile 21-year-old Australian, blamed out of his national open by surrendering a 2-set lead at 4-4 in the third.
I don't know about that.
Bickering
I'll pick, though.
in his own.
Then you can blame me. Good afternoon, Steve with All-Star Case Breaks. Doing a box of Trilogy Hockey for Carlos. Number 5. Box 618. or 622 on the back. All right, good luck, Carlos. Dalton Heinen, 85 of 116 for the Bruins. My favorite team when I was a kid, back in the Bobby Orr era. Matt Duchene, Sid the Kid, Noah Hannafin, Nick Leddy for the Islanders, Borstrand, level 1 rookie, Nylander, there you go, 645 of 999. And probably the jersey, Jaden Schwartz. And I think this is only the second one I've hit like this. Hope it's a good player. Marc-Andre Fleury. Not bad there, I don't think. Ice scripts. I don't see that it's numbered. That is a neat looking card. Yeah, not bad at all. Congratulations. Shoot, that's probably should have been TJ's box, right? TJ being from Pennsylvania. Well, thanks, Carlos. Hey, man, I do my best. I do my best. Let me sleeve these up. Oh, I just meant that it was a penguin. Oh, thanks, Carlos. Do you want me to hold these when you get some more stuff, or do you want them shipped now? Or I guess it would be more shipped tomorrow, probably. I need some more 180s. All right, we'll do. That's right. SP Game Use comes out next week, so Yeah, I think that's only the second one. I think that's only the second ice scripts, and this is what, the third case? So maybe it's like one a case, one every other case. They're sharp in person, that's for sure. One a case, okay. Whoa. Hey, Carlos, did you want the base out of this? I'm happy to ship it. Well, guys, I've got to ship stuff at the post office, and it closes in 25 minutes. So I've got to get off. I'll probably get on a little bit later because I am working late tonight on other things. But okay. Yeah, thanks, Victor. I'll be on tomorrow, probably around somewhere between 1 and 3. I've got a board meeting in the morning I have to be at, and but I'll be on tomorrow afternoon at some point. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good evening, and I'll probably be on, I don't know, probably about 7ish for a little bit. As always, thank you.